So last year around Christmas time, I made a list of 5 characters that were fictional that I wanted to hit with a rake. The video did, for my channel, incredibly well, and a lot of people joined in the comments and added theirs. So in an effort to bring some continuity to this channel, here's 5 cartoon characters that I would die for. Now, before we get going on the list, I want to answer 2 questions per character that I talk about. The first question being, why do I like them? And the second question is, what do they add to the show that they're part of? Also, while compiling this list, I didn't notice until the very end that it is very Nickelodeon heavy, but I am a product of my times. I am a 90s child. I was watching prime Nickelodeon growing up, so sorry. But also, if you haven't seen these shows, just go back and watch them. But the character at number 5, his show actually started toward the tail end of when I was watching cartoons on Nickelodeon. So at number 5, we've got Gary from SpongeBob. Now, Gary is a great secondary character because he's not like a co-star like Patrick or Sandy or these other secondary but important characters. You obviously got your Larry, who shows up every now and again. You've got the My Leg guy. But it was a great use by the team to actually make SpongeBob's pet part of the show. I mean, early on the joke is just like he's a cat, but then things kind of progress in later seasons to the point where Gary is stealing cars. And you know what? Good for him. And pretty much any joke with Gary goes crazy. I mean, look at his little shoes. Anytime Gary shows up, I know I'm gonna laugh, especially the episode where they just made him incredibly smart and let him speak perfect English. SpongeBob has absolutely gotten out of control in the later seasons, but early SpongeBob, going to see the SpongeBob movie in theaters and accidentally running into my best friend and his sister while we're going to the movies, that's a core memory. SpongeBob is the shit, and Gary is the zhuzh. So to answer question 1, what do I like about him? I know I'm gonna laugh pretty much every time Gary shows up. It's either going to be something SpongeBob says in response to Gary meowing or what Gary's doing, but 9 times out of 10 when Gary shows up, I'm going to laugh. And question 2, what does he add to the show? It literally, it's just a little zhuzh, a little something something. The entire tying your shoes episode. I don't need to defend Gary. Next person. All right, at number 4, we have my homie Filbert from Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life is my favorite show of all time. I even thought the movie that was good, and I know, that's going to piss a lot of people off. Good, be mad about that. Go take your stupid bullshit somewhere else. Rocko's Modern Life goes crazy. I will stand on 10 toes. I will fight your mom. I'll fight your mother, okay? I will put fisticuffs to your mom if she talks bad about Rocko's Modern Life. But of all the characters in Rocko's Modern Life, I quote Filbert probably the most. And Filbert is the only guy in the group who has a lady friend. So you may try to pigeonhole him as the nerd character, but he's the only dude in the show who's got game. And does his wife have a hook for a hand? Yeah, but she's a dentist, so you scored a one-handed doctor. You know what, Filbert? Nice. And also with it being the springtime season, spring cleaning from Rocko's Modern Life is going to be on the phone soon as hell. So question 1, what do I like about Filbert? I like that he keeps the guys grounded, but can also crash out with the best of them. Filbert's freakouts are some of the funnest parts of the entire show. Or his character, the Cheese, on the Wacky Deli episode, just going, I am the Cheese, I am the best character on the show, I'm better than both the salami and the bologna combined. He's a mad genius. And as for what he adds to the show, he adds a level-headedness that the other characters in the show don't seem to have. Rocko freaks out all the time. Heifer is a nervous wreck all the time. Go watch Rocko's Modern Life. Oh look, more Nickelodeon. At number 3, we have Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy. I understand this show not being for everybody. It is an incredibly intense and weird and violent and loud cartoon. And the guy who made it is kind of a creep. But if we can separate Stimpy, at least, because Stimpy was voiced by Billy West, who, in my opinion, is one of the sweetest men alive. But to me, yelling is always funny. Always. Loud equals funny. And Stimpy yells so much. Not as much as Ren, but Ren's is more of like a manic yelling. Stimpy's is like a excited screaming sort of thing, and it's just very funny to me. It just tickles that part of my brain that's gonna make me laugh every single time. And even when things in the show are going horribly wrong, Stimpy is just always there to bring like some levity to it. He brings a brightness to an otherwise horribly dark show. And I mean, he's obviously the perfect yin to Ren's yang. I mean, that was the point of the show, obviously. But what do I like about Stimpy? It's he rides for Ren no matter what. Ren is a piece of shit. He's an asshole. He's a bad friend. And Stimpy is the exact opposite. He loves Ren. He will always put Ren before himself. Like, Stimpy is the epitome of, like, perfect best friend. And what does he bring to the show? He brings empathy. Because there isn't any anywhere else in the show. Anywhere else you look. Maybe Powdered Toast Man, I guess. But even then, his empathy is as far as, oh, you've run out of powdered toast. Well, let me make you some. And then he just scrapes his butt onto their plates. Watch Ren and Stimpy, dude. Alright, we've finally broken out of our Nickelodeon death spiral, and we've now landed in Cartoon Network territory. Now, you have probably seen this character in some of my other videos, if you've watched any of my shorter videos that I've put out lately, any of the vlogs I've put out. But he's the guy who I have as my wallpaper on my computer, and it's my homie Clarence at number 2, from Clarence. Now, of course, this show ended with the creator being a fucking weird groomer douchebag. And the way the show ended was just so abrupt. It was just like, regular episode, daddy. Thanks for watching, everyone. And then they just never made another episode. But Clarence is the perfect embodiment of childlike wonder. If imagination could just kind of congeal into a person, it would be Clarence. Because to him, literally nothing is impossible. You can do legit anything. You may break a bunch of things and set a couple fires along the way, but... And the thing is Clarence is like the reluctant leader of his friend group. It's just him and Sumo and Jeff, but he's the one that usually dictates what they're going to be doing. And sometimes it's your real basic, like, we're going to go do this, and then other times, like, 12 other kids get involved in this, like, multi-neighborhood, several kingdom-wide capture the flag war. It's like Game of Thrones for children. So, to answer the first question, I like Clarence because he gives everybody the benefit of the doubt. He always looks for the good in people. He never just is like a normal human, because he's a cartoon character, obviously, but even in the show, the adults definitely don't act the same way as Clarence. Clarence talks to the adults the same way he talks to the kids as well. But it's just nice to have a character portrayed that's not like, oh, this person's trying to pull one over on me. Clarence is just full steam ahead. Hell yeah, brother. But I will say, what does he bring to the show? Clarence brings chaos to that show. I mean, Sumo definitely helps, but I think Sumo is just like the gas that is poured on the fire that is Clarence. There's an episode of the show where they go into the backstory of Clarence meeting Jeff and Sumo. And it's when Clarence first moves to town, invites everyone in his class over to his house for a sleepover, and only Jeff and Sumo show up. So he's all excited. And he keeps leading up to a mystery piñata. That's the whole thing, like, that's the crux of the sleepover, is this upcoming mystery piñata that they're about to open. And the episode's leading to it, and then you finally get to it, and they break open the piñata, and just a fucking million bees come out. And Clarence, like, calls for it like a flood. Let me see if I can find the clip. Well, that was ridiculous, right? Other than the creator being a fucking creep, Clarence is a great show. I've watched it a few times. It was one of the first shows that kind of drew my son's attention. Shoutouts to Clarence. All right, so just like the last list, it seems that these sort of spawn from who I'm gonna make number 1. It seems like I sort of start the list and build backwards from there, because my fictional characters I'd hit with a rake video, which you should go check out. The character I had at number 1 was literally what spawned the video. I thought about making a video just about how much I dislike that character, but decided to just expand it into a list, which obviously, why not just do the good side of that? So this character at number 1 is the inspiration for this good list, so to speak, and it is the beloved Leopold Stotch, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're unfamiliar with Butters, Butters is from the show South Park. South Park, I know, is not a show for everybody, even though I think everybody should watch it. They just make fun of everyone. You can't feel targeted watching South Park. Like, everyone's getting shot. Everyone's catching strays, so, like, don't be mad. But in a show that's filled with intentionally mean things, Butters is just this absolute beacon of just pure white light that the characters in the show work so hard to snuff out, including his parents. Now, South Park's been on for just about 30 years now. I think it's like 27. I think season 27 is coming out this month. But in all of those episodes, Butters, the ones that focus mostly on Butters, are some of the funniest episodes of the show and most memorable ones of the show. I mean, any of them. You've got the tap dancing accident. You've got Butters' parents getting divorced, sort of. You've got the episode where his parents think that him using his imagination means he has split personality disorder. The fucking anime episode, and don't even get me going on Imagination Land. But Butters is if a puppy dog, like a golden retriever puppy, could become a human boy in a cartoon show. So, what do I like about Butters? I mean, honestly, everything, but he's a blast of innocence and otherwise just ruthless show. And it deserves to be ruthless. They've been making fun of everyone for almost 3 decades. Like, it's fine. And what does Butters bring to the show? I mean, he's definitely like the sugar to the bitter that is the show. But yeah, he just brings such a bright light to just such a shit show. And when I say shit show, I mean it as like a shit show, not a shitty show. South Park is a good show written and made by very smart, funny, talented people. But I think as I've gotten older, I've sort of come to realize that Butters is probably my second favorite character behind Randy, who I'm so glad in the later seasons has now become like a pivotal character in the show. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my list of 5 characters, 5 fictional characters that I would die for. What about you? Who are 5 fictional characters you would lay your life down for? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please let me know. I've made lists before. If you want me to keep making them, just say so. I've got nothing but time. But please check out the little cinematic videos I've been making lately. I just put out a vlog with my buddy John going magnet fishing for the first time. So please, if you liked it, hit the like and subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Get out of here. Bye-bye.